The sister who never existed. My mother stood up at my daughter's baptism and told everyone I had refused to honor my dead sister. The church fell silent. Friends, relatives, and members of my parents' prayer group stared at me with disappointment and confusion. My mother's voice trembled with emotion as she spoke. My daughter has chosen to forget her own sister, she said. A sister who never got the chance to live. A few people shook their heads sympathetically. Others glanced at me as if I had committed some terrible betrayal. I sat frozen in the front pew, my 6-month-old daughter Ren sleeping peacefully in my arms. Beside me, my husband Theo looked furious. But I wasn't angry. I was exhausted. Because this wasn't new. For as long as I could remember, I'd been living in the shadow of someone named Margot, the daughter my parents lost before I was born. Or at least, that's what I'd always been told. When I was 6 years old, I found a tiny pink blanket folded inside a cedar chest in my mother's closet. Whose blanket is this? I asked. Mom's face immediately crumpled. It belonged to Margot. I didn't know who Margot was. That night my father sat me down and explained. Before I was born, Mom had been pregnant with a little girl. Her name was going to be Margot. But something went wrong. The baby died before birth. Mom was devastated. Dad was devastated. And 2 years later, I came along. Even as a child, I understood that Margot mattered.